people that came out on a beautiful summer night. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo. Ready to laugh? Ready to have some fun? Yeah? No? Not really? This is just all happenstance? Everyone just wanted macaroni right now. Just weird macaroni craving. Macaroni's open till 10, so, get your macaroni. I'll be your host tonight. I'm Matt. Who are all you? We're gonna go through. Indeed. I wish that is what happened every time I just introduced myself. Because I'm in sales, so I would just be like, I'm Matt, and just the whole building of things. That'd be a weird phenomenon. I'd be very, Scott. Different name. No, I have had someone shout the different name at me repeatedly, and they get offended when I don't respond, and I'm like, I don't know who should be more mad. It's me always, but I'm always busy. Any busy people here? Yeah. Who you, sir? No, I noticed I've never had a busy person tell me to slow down and pace myself. I've never had a super productive person be like, hey man, just slow down, ease up. It's always like a retired warehouse employee that's like, hey man, why don't you just slow down and smell the roses? And it's like, because I owe money. It's not a thing I get to do. I had a guy once tell me, he was like, speeding doesn't ever get you anywhere faster. And I was like, that's literally the definition of speed by physics. That is how you calculate, in fact, something's velocity is how much time and distance are mixed. And it's like, do you mean existentially speeding doesn't get me somewhere faster? Because yeah, maybe, but also no. Usually it's hustlers generally tend to make it a lot farther in life than the guy that's like, no, you know what, I'm just not going to go in today. Especially that, unless that guy already has it. I call it sports car syndrome. You ever get on the highway and there's a Corvette driving 50 on the highway and you get stuck behind it? And you're like, you're in a performance car, speed up. And the reason they're not going to do that is because they already got the performance car. What are they going to? Work? To earn that next performance car? No, they're done. They got the Corvette, they got the retirement plan, they're out, and that's it. I speed a lot. I don't speed in neighborhoods though. Anybody see the neighborhood signs? Yeah, they're everywhere. Let me tell you what happened on my way to work. I drive specifically 25 for legal purposes, and this is exactly why. I'm on my way to work, and I notice from my direction there's a small child hidden behind the grill of an SUV peeking at a box truck. My U-Haul coming this way, and I'm like, what is this little dude gonna do? And as it got close, he jumped out like he was gonna perform a magic trick right in front of the grill of this U-Haul truck, and it just splayed tire. It just down. And I was like, well, that was fun. I think I pooped a little. Because it's a great way to start the day, not watching a 9-year-old get obliterated by a truck. So then the parents come running out. The kid panics and runs across the street. I'm now starting to approach, and finally I stop about 10 feet from it. And now the grandmother has the child, and the dad's standing yelling at both of them. And I'm just watching, what do I do? And the grandma waves me on, and I let off the brake. And that's when the dad goes, come here. And the kid just runs in front, and he runs all the way past the dad right in the yard, and that's where I see the sign that says, drive like your kids live here. And I'm like, yeah, man, if my kids lived there, I would just accept that I had bad genes. You can't just put up a sign that says, I'm done parenting right now. Oh, signs are crap. Signs are bullshit. Let's be has anybody seen a trespassers will be shot on sight sign? Yeah. That's not real. You can't just do that. That's just a sign that says murder, and you put it in your yard, and you're like, hey, if you come into my yard, I'll murder you. It's that's not how the laws work in anywhere, really. You don't just get to put a sign up that says what you're going to do next. I saw a truck driving and had a sign that said, this vehicle is not responsible for cracked windshields. And it's, big dump truck, rocks and shit falling off it constantly. I'm like, okay, I can't just print a bumper sticker that says, drunk driving legal in this vehicle. Here you Oh, well, didn't you see the sign, officer? Like, obviously I've been drinking. Would you like one? It's legal in the car. Got a nice single malt I've been working on. Put a sign in my front yard that just says cocaine legal at this property. And the cops just knock and they're like, "Hi, we'd like to come in and look around." And it's like, "Sir, like, why?" And it's like the sign. And it's like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, it's legal here." And they're like, "No, that's just more evidence, sir. Is what you just printed evidence. Signs don't mean anything. Law apparently doesn't mean anything lately either. Anybody following good old President Trump lately? Yeah. He's in England where they are really up on their protesting game. They made a statue of Trump on the toilet tweeting, and all we can do is make some catchy fucking chants. Step it up, guys. God. But Trump just made a statement, basically told another White House staffer to ignore a congressional subpoena, and it just, they're just saying, yeah, White House said to ignore these subpoenas. And it's like, I can't be important and be like, Your Honor, White House chicken told me I could ignore this speeding ticket. Like, this is legal, right? We have a weird president. He did the tax cut, that's good. Everything else is kind of like a fantasy plan that he enacts. Like, we're gonna go to Mars. And it's like, no, we're not, man. And it's like, at least make a fantasy one that you can try for. Like, if President Trump took to the podium and was like, we're gonna find the Loch Ness Monster and we're gonna stop it, I'd be like, he's gonna try at least. Like, he's gonna put resources to that one. We know it's not real, but at least it's it's a doable, testable thing, you know? More plausible than half his other shit. Speaking of shit, the president likes to watch people pee on a bed the Obama slept on. Presidential water sports are in full effect. It's the summer. I don't know. Getting peed on is weird. I've never been peed on. I had a woman who said that she wanted to pee on me, and we tried that. And in the middle of it, she said that she had a shy bladder, and I laughed. And she flipped out. And she was like, "You're not taking my fetishes into consideration. Like, this is really rude." And I'm like, "You can't see that it's funny that you have a shy bladder and you're trying to pee on me." Fetishes are odd. It's also weird, like, which ones get bad light. Like, I had a 20-year-old tell me to eat her ass, and I was like, on the first date? Like, go on, but man, you take one sock off with your teeth and suddenly you're a pervert. Like, women do not trust a man who has a foot fetish. He's not in it for your heart, he's in it for your soul. Balloon popping, apparently a big fetish right now. It's the only fetish that gets you off and scares all your dogs. It's a good thing. I don't know. I'm decent and I'm at least like a B+ in the bedroom. It's a rough A. It's like extra credit A maybe. At least a B+. But what tanks me is the oral presentation of that talk afterwards, because I like to joke all the time. Anybody else? I finished with a past lover, and I rolled over, and I looked at her, and I reached over, and I just gave her a nice, pat on the vagina, and I was like, "Good show, old gal." She was like, "Old gal? Go to hell." And I was like, "Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like your vagina's like an old battleship that won the war." She was like, "Did you just call my vagina an old battleship?" And I'm like, "Well, there's a lot of similarities. Like, it's getting kind of salty. It's taken on water often. It's been torpedoed many of times. And I'm content thousands of seamen have died in it." Yes, your vagina is an old battleship. Yeah, that's all I got. We are going. I need to find this mic stand. We're going to bring up your first comic. We got a lot more coming for you. Thank you all for being here. This is nice.